Welcome to another weekend wash. So in today's video, we're going to wash our Lexus. We're also going to go over some of the products that came in the September glove box. I know I'm a little late, but they actually came late, and I had a bunch of other stuff to do before I could get to that. Now, the September detail glove box was taken over by a company called Vosh. I call it Vosh. It's V-V-A-S-H. I have their ceramic shampoo, I have their interior cleaner, and a glass cleaner, as well as some microfibers. If you want to try out that detail glove box subscription, every month you're going to get different products. Then check out the links down below, enter code Miranda20, and you'll get 20% off your first box. Now, look forward to next month. October's box is going to be a special one. The discount's going to be higher, and there's going to be some cool products along with that. So stay tuned. Don't forget to subscribe and click that bell so you don't miss stuff. And towards the end of this video, I'm also going to wash something else that I just got. Now, last week we came back from visiting some family up in the Northeast. It was actually northern New York on the border of Vermont, and we traveled hundreds of miles, and the car is disgusting. So lots of bugs. Yeek. Ugh. Yep. Lots. Tree gunk and grime all over the place. Tires and wheels, nasty. Oh yeah. All sorts of gross stuff. Oh man, really? Yeah, gross. And of course, eating on our trip, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, all sorts of stuff. The interior also needs to be cleaned. So these are the products that came in the September glove box. We're going to use the ceramic shampoo. I'm also going to use a bug remover because it needs it. Now, what can you use as a bug remover? Well, you can use dedicated bug removers. In this case, let's see how this works. I have the DIY Details Rinseless Wash, and this does have emulsifying action. It also is a great lubricant. So I mixed it in here. I actually did a rinseless wash the other day on a vehicle. I mixed 2 ounces to 4 gallons of water, and that is what this mixture is from. So I'm actually going to spray this on right now and let it dwell, and then I'll pull everything out and we're going to start rinsing it and washing it. Oh, that's pathetic. You can see stuff beading up and actually just taking the dirt right off, which is pretty awesome. And that's what it's supposed to do. It encapsulates, will safely remove junk from the paint. I'm going to spray the entire hood down with this because it's just really gross. And all these bugs. Bird poop and all. This sat for a week under the trees in the country. So did it remove everything? No, of course not, but it did a good job of getting that first layer off. And on the bumper itself, it did a good job of removing that top layer. Is it a dedicated bug remover? No, it's not a substitute for that, but it did a great job. The grime on the top here is gone. That will lead to a safer wash. So I'm going to be doing some online courses. They're going to be live interactive courses, just like what we did with the Dr. Beasley's NSP polishes. I'm going to do a course in our shop here. Now I have some ideas and I want to see what you guys think. Now, one of the courses I would like to do is teaching people how to schedule your detailing customers using square appointments and using jot form. So that's going to include the acknowledgement forms as well as the customer sign-off forms. So I'd like to do an hour to 2 hour long class with that on that subject. And then another idea I had was actually going through the full wash process. The pre-washing, the washing, the deconning, all of that before you either polish or apply a wax, sealant, or a ceramic coating. Now that would be an interesting class because I can actually put the vehicle right here, put the camera set up in the garage on the GoPro with my lav mic so I can walk around and talk to you guys and then answer any questions that you guys might have. So what do you think? Out of those two options, or I'll probably do both of them, but which one would you want to be a part of? And now I only charge $100 per person, and for those classes I can do actually up to 15 students or maybe more. If it sells out quickly, I might be able to open it up for more, especially for the square appointments and the jot form, because that's more just talking and demonstrating on, sharing a screen, while the wash process one may take me about 2 hours to do. And again, I'll only charge $100 and 15 student max. It's going to be a live interactive Zoom session. It's a private session. It's not a YouTube live or anything like that. So if you guys are interested, let me know down below. I'll do kind of a little tally and see what people would like to do, and whichever one has the most support, I'll do first, and then we'll go from there. So if you have any questions about that, let me know down below, and I would like to offer both of those classes to you guys. This little guy refused to remove from the windshield cowl. A little bit of tar down here. Huh, that was easy. It wouldn't come out with my fingers. I was actually rubbing it with my fingers just a little bit, and I know, don't do that, but I just wanted to see. And yeah, it was sticky and gooey, and this just removed it. Now, if you're going to use a tar remover, it's most likely going to compromise some of the protection, so reapply something quick beads. Bingo bongo. In fact, the entire vehicle was protected with quick beads about a month ago. And I used some of that tar remover as a bug remover also. So I'm going to reapply the protection on the front bumper. Beading is back in full force. Awesome. So I've always wanted to try this. I just rinsed it down with DI water. I gotta run an errand or two. I'll be right back, but it's all water beads. If you rinse with DI water, you can just leave it like this and you don't have to dry it. Ideally, you want to dry it, but again, that's the power of DI water.
Few moments later.
Well, it's Sunday, and yesterday afternoon we had errands, we had stuff to do, so today we're finishing up the Lexus. Now let's take a look at the exterior, because I rinsed it with DI water and then I had to go run some errands, so I didn't even dry it, I didn't blow dry it, I didn't towel dry it, I didn't do anything. Is DI water worth it? Now, as we take a look at the vehicle, yeah, I have a little bit of little dusty things that just fell on it just from yesterday. But as far as water spots go, no water spots. Of course, that's what DI water is all about. You can rinse your vehicle and you don't have to dry it. Even if it beads up, which I do have the protection on it, I have the quick beads on it, it doesn't water spot. Okay, cool. Let's clean up the interior a little bit. So if you're wondering, yeah, we got the windows tinted and I am extremely happy about it. It's the ceramic tint, so it really keeps things cool in here, which is awesome. I even got the windshield tinted. Another fellow detailer of mine who lives nearby does tinting, so he knocked that out for me. Very, very happy about that. All right, easy cleanup, nothing major. All the mats are clean. So that interior cleaner is great for maintenance. As far as like extreme cleaning on carpets and stains and things like that, yet to be seen. But I like to use products like that for the maintaining of my own vehicles and well-kept customers' vehicles. Now, as far as tire shine goes, I know I'm doing this the day after. I don't care. It's my own vehicle, not a customer's vehicle. I'm going with the DP tire dressing that I got in one of the glove boxes a while back. I like to use a brush like this. I think they call these like soft bristle body brushes, or sometimes they are labeled as wheel brushes. You can use them to clean the wheel faces and even inside the wheel wells, but I dedicate this one for tire dressings only. This stuff smells minty. And I'll do a little bit of the inside of the wheel well also. Yeah, she's an old girl, but I picked her up a couple of days ago for about 1,300 bucks. Couldn't resist. It's got a new carb on it, so it does run really well. I just need to replace the battery and a few other things, definitely the tires, and we'll be ready for our trip in a couple of weeks. It was definitely well used. So it's got all this mud and stuff kind of caked on. That's rusty, so I'll have to repaint those at some point. Like I said, replace the tires because they are definitely in rough shape. A little bit of rust here and there, but whatever. So let's clean her up. So I'm going to mix up some extra tough because this does a really good job on clay, which I think a lot of that is clay that's kind of crusted onto everything. So I'm going to do a 1-to-4 ratio. That's very, very strong for this, but it's a four-wheeler, so I'm not worried about that. So we'll let that dwell for a couple of minutes and we're going to rinse everything off, and whatever doesn't rinse off will go in and reapply and agitate. So that did a decent job. I'm going to go in and agitate a few areas, but not bad. So that was essentially my APC rinse. Now I'm going to use Whole Shot. Now you can use Whole Shot also like a pre-wash. I'm going to foam all underneath and then agitate with this. Now I'm not going to dilute this at all. I'm just going to use the water that's coming through the foam cannon to dilute it, and I can adjust it with the knob here. I'm not going to use all of that. I only used a few ounces. Yeah, that's like mud and dirt and junk that was just stuck in between the tires and the frame and all that. Nice. Oh yeah, definitely gonna paint the rims. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. And it's actually, once all the mud was out of it, it looks really nice down there. Like it's just got a little bit of rust, but not bad. That will do. She's looking nice and clean now. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's going to do it for the weekend wash. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, let me know down below. If you are interested in any of the Shine Supply products, I'll have links to those down below. If you have ATVs or dirt bikes or anything like that that gets muddy, this stuff is awesome. Also, if you are interested in the Glovebox, if you want detailing products each month, if you want to try something new, then check it out. I'll have links down below. You can also win a box by watching this video and tell me what grit sandpapers did I use to sand down those dust nibs on that Suburban. Now this is a little bit of a trick question, so pay close attention as to when I am talking about the wet sanding that I'm doing. So what grits did I use to wet sand down those dust nibs? Hashtag it detail Glovebox with the correct answer, and in a week's time I will pick the winner and then send that information to Glovebox, and they will send you out a free September box. So thank you guys for joining us. We'll see you next time. Take care.